Welcome to Web Design Geek. Today we're going to be looking at how to create your own WordPress theme using a default WordPress theme as a base. It's a quick and easy way to do it. To start off with, we'll need two things. A text editor. I like to use Notepad++ because of its multiple file find and replace function. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And obviously we're going to need a WordPress installation and one that's installed on a web server so that you can test it, obviously. So I've got the latest WordPress 3.5.1 at the moment. Here are all the files, and we'll go into the themes, and it comes default with 2011 and 2012. I personally like to change 2011. It seems to be more suitable for websites and client websites, etc. than the 2012, but that's just my personal preference. So what we have to do first is actually copy that whole folder. So we'll just copy and paste, and then rename it to whatever you're going to rename, or whatever you're going to name your theme. So I'm just going to call it my theme. Now, while doing all these changes, it's important to note that it's that you should keep the same format as far as text goes. Here it's all lowercase, no spaces, so that's what my theme, whatever you're going to call it, will be as well. So we open that up, and the first file I like to start off with is the style. And so here you can see the theme name and the description, etc., etc. This information shows up in your appearance theme dialog on WordPress. So we'll be changing that later on. So what we'll do now is open up all the files within that folder, so all the theme files, into the text editor. So we'll just open, and what I'll do is just select all the files and then unselect any image or text files which we don't require. And there is a image file here somewhere. There it is, the screenshot, and actually we'll be playing with that later on. So we open all those files, and also all the files in the includes folder, except for the images. So we just select all of them and put them in there as well. So now we have all the files that are relevant to that theme. Now I like to go back to the style so that I can copy and paste easily. So what we're going to do is replace the word 2011 in its different formats on all the files, and this is why I like to use Notepad++ because of this function. So we go to replace, it's already pasted that there, and we want to replace it with my theme in the same format, so capitals with a space, and we're going to match case as well, and replace all in open documents. So there we go, 81 occurrences replaced. Next one is 2011 in that format, which is all lowercase, no spaces, and the same for what we're going to replace it with. Replace all in all open documents. 455 occurrences replaced. And next is, now I know this because I've done this before, you can't actually see it here, but it is in other files, and that's 2011 in this format, but instead of a space an underscore, and we're going to do the same with this, my theme, and replace all in open documents, and 36 occurrences replaced. Now what I like to do is just check that I haven't missed any, so I will look for the word 20 without matching case, so it will find all occurrences of 20 if there's any left, find in all open documents, and no hits, no files. So that's exactly what we want. So we'll close that off now, and now we'll go back to this. First of all, we'll save all the files. So we've now basically changed the 2010 or 2011 theme to whatever you're calling your theme, in this case my theme, and so all the references and the names etc. within the files that refer to the theme name have now changed. So next we can go to the style and we can change these minor details here, like the theme URL, and this is obviously an option if you want to do it. Web Design Geek, the author is the Web Design Geek, and obviously you'll change yours for what you require, etc, etc. Now I have one here that I've prepared earlier, and that's that one here. We'll just throw him in there, and I'll just copy this and paste. And what I've done here is I've changed the author, I've changed the description. Again, this is all optional, but it does help if you're preparing a website for a client. It makes it a lot more professional. So once you've changed all that, then you upload it to the server and you test it out. So again, I've got one here I've prepared earlier. So basically what I've done is I've changed all the references to the theme name. I've saved all the files. I can now close them all if I want, and or leave them open, upload them, and I'll use FileZilla for that. So I've uploaded it to the website, and now this is, like I said, one I've prepared earlier, and we go to the themes page, and here are the default ones. I've also got 2010 in this particular installation, and there's the one that we've uploaded, my theme by the Web Design Geek. So we can activate it, and as you can see, there's your description that you've written, and now you can change your CSS style and make other changes to other files to customize your web page. So I've made some changes already. I've gotten rid of the top heading part, and in the next tutorial we'll go through with some of the changes that I like to make for websites, client or personal websites, not blogs. We'll go through some CSS and other file changes to customize your website. Thank you, and that's it for part 1. Next is part 2, and we'll see you then. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.